Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. I do want to talk a little bit about the Cardano Africa thing. I went over it in the stream, but I know there's going to be a lot of questions that I'm going to get asked over and over again, so I am going to address this. Like, people are going to ask, what do you think the Africa deal is going to do for the Cardano price? For those of you that don't know, IOHK just announced that the Cardano technology is going to be used in the Ethiopian ID system, and that will actually be an ID system for 5 million students. That's obviously a lot of transactions. But before we get all excited, let's remember that this is being done on a private Cardano solution, and it won't have transactions on the public chain. Now, Hodgson did say eventually it could become interoperable, but could is a key word there. Could does not mean it will be interoperable, it means it could be interoperable. And that's very, very far off in the future. And I'm guessing most of you don't want to wait like decades or years or whatever. You want results in the next maybe 2 or 3 years if you're actually putting your money in Cardano. And that's really what I like, the main point of it. I think the coin's price may actually FOMO because of it, because people get in, they're like, oh my gosh, Cardano Africa, it's going to dominate Africa and stuff. Yeah, but it is a private solution. So on a logical level, it should not affect prices at all. Now, that doesn't mean it won't, because people will FOMO not knowing what they're doing. There's plenty of people who see like Cardano, Africa, deal, bam, gonna buy. But realistically, like you're buying the public chain. You're buying the token on the public chain, not the private chain. The private chain and the public chain don't really communicate with each other. Yes, they share the same technology for the protocol, but they're not interoperable yet. They may make it interoperable in the future, but that's a big, big if. So that's really my answer to your question. Will it actually affect price? It might FOMO, and that really depends on the big whales, whether they want to FOMO it or not, or if they want to take advantage of the misinformation from something like this, saying that, oh it's definitely going to go up, and cause a Cardano FOMO. I mean, ADA going up right now really has more to do with Bitcoin recovering than anything else. But if you see it pump, like, because of this African news, in the next few days, it's because like whales are pumping foam. It's not because of utility, because utility on the private and public chains are completely separate. It is still good news that more countries are looking at this, because there are going to be some functionalities that will probably only be possible on the public chain rather than the private chain. And they might eventually adopt Cardano for the public stuff, as if they've already adopted it for the private stuff. So it does open up some doors, but direct utility wise, this should not actually affect the price. It's still good news that they're using the same companies and the same technology, and Cardano's technological solutions are actually being used. But as for the public chain, we're more looking at like DeFi, NFTs, and we're looking at other collaborations and projects like AGI to really drive the utility prices up. There are like 5 or 6 projects that are actually announced on Cardano right now, plus the NFT and DeFi stuff that people are speculating on. But this Africa thing is on a private blockchain, and realistically, like outside of FOMO from whales and pumps from whales, it really shouldn't affect the utility-based price of Cardano. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.